buddy, what is you doing? Finna go hard, hard, hard. Ice on my neck, ice on my wrist. That for the squad, squad, squad. Know they gon' hate, do what I tell them. Get on your jaw, jaw, jaw. Work on school, I got the moves. I swear to God, God, God. Hey, I just dropped 200 on a new way. Pull up with that in my boo thing. Got the party bouncing like the blue flame. But you can't knock my style when I do it.
Yeah. We back.
We back, baby, for another season.
Yeah. Didn't think we could do it again, did you? But we did. And I ain't finna go back and forth with you. Yeah. So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Be Real Entertainment presents Sports Spit. And I'm your host, your boy, your player partner, your partner that's a real player out here in these goddamn streets. OG Good Game. You know what I'm talking about, man? Certified player. 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, player shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I got my co-host with me, Slick Vic.
What up?
And we coming to you from the Hall of Game, where we giving you 360 degrees of game. For those that don't understand, that's game all way round.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Hey, man, I appreciate you for pressing play, tapping in with us, checking us out. Hey, man, thank you. Hey, if I can ask y'all to do one more thing, it's this little button on there now called the Hype Me Up button. And I just want y'all to hype us up a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Please
put a little extra juice in on, you know what I mean, on our backs. You know, put that battery in. So, hey, in the NBA this week, I wanted to talk about, you know what I'm saying, the teams and the players and where everybody went, and you know what I'm saying, KD to Houston, and can Oklahoma City repeat, you know, and who gonna come out of the East. You know, I wanted to talk about LeBron's retirement party. I wanted to talk about Steph, his ascension. He's still, you know what I'm saying, he's still going up. You know, the Warriors with the Butler bump. You know, that's what I call it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Butler, you bump him up a little bit, give him a little extra, you know. But can't even talk about that, man. The thing that's really trending right now is the FEDS. The FEDS is in the league. The FEDS is in the league now. You know what I'm saying? They investigating stuff. And the big thing was Chauncey Billups,
Damon Jones,
Terry Rozier. And Scary Terry Rozier. They got bagged. For those that don't understand, they got arrested.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got arrested by the feds. It wasn't just a regular arrest, you know, it was the feds. When they come get you, you know what I'm saying, they got something on you. Mm-hmm. You know, rarely do they fumble, or they'll set the system up so that they never fumble.
Do we count the puffy thing as a fumble or no?
That's a fumble.
That's a fumble.
That was a fumble. But rarely do they do that. Rarely do they do that. But before we can get into Billups, Rozier, and Jones, there were some things that was going on before this even happened.
Yeah, preceded this.
Yeah. And the first thing was Jonte Porter. He got popped last year on some sports betting within the league. Mm-hmm. And, man, I kind of feel strongly like he went in there, they got him in that back room, put the lights on him. Uh-huh. You know, like how we got the lights on, but their lights is brighter. And, you know what I mean, they got him back there, and he started snitching. He started telling. You know, this is allegedly now. This is just how, you know, as a guy that's, you know what I'm saying, been around a little bit, kind of dabbled in the streets a little bit. You know, I know how things go. And they get you back there, man. You know, Motherfuckers break.
So what you saying is you got experience with snitching?
No. I've seen a lot of things in my time. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of things.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So it started with him first.
Yeah, he was the first one. He was the first domino to drop. He was definitely the first domino to drop. If you look at the dates for this, for some of the accusations for the stuff that's going on currently with Damon Jones and Terry Rozier, a lot of this stuff dates back to about the same time. It's like about the same timeline, 22, 23.
23, yeah.
Yeah. So it just seems like Jonte was the first one who got brought up, you know.
Who got bagged first?
He was just the one they got to first.
Right.
Probably because he was the easiest to get to because
and I think out of all of them, he light skinned. Them light skinned guys, man. Yeah, they saw
they fold easy.
Man, they get back in there. They start telling, he real light skinned. So
yeah,
that just came out and they like to tell. They tell a lot. Snitching. That's what they call it, snitching.
Yeah, but Jonte had fixed some parlays.
Yeah, that's how they do it.
And came out of games early.
Mm-hmm.
And faked injuries allegedly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's how he got caught up, which is much
similar
to the Terry Rozier.
Scary Terry.
Case.
That's what he did.
Yeah. So that's kind of what they're alleging that Terry Rozier did.
And then Malik Beasley was the next domino to fall, right?
Yeah.
Beasley got popped for pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Fixing
parlays.
games.
Yeah,
Fixing
parlays.
the parlays, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, although this other player, former player, he's not a player anymore, but he got arrested as well.
In the
now,
summer.
He's not a player, so he couldn't have been fixing games, right?
Right.
So
right.
His thing is on the gambling and the poker. You know what I'm saying? Because there's two aspects of this Fed thing. One of them is fixing games, and the other one is illegal poker betting or
these illegal
rigged poker games.
These illegal card games,
And that's what Gilbert was arrested for. And then after Gilbert get arrested and he get released, Chauncey Billups, that's when Chauncey and Rozier and Damon Jones got arrested. Now, to me, I think Gilbert snitching. I think what Nick Young said, and he was just joking when he said it, but behind every joke is some truth. Never forget that. Behind every joke is some truth behind it. And Gilbert got arrested, released. Now Billups get arrested, and Billups is not down for. He didn't get bagged for fixing games or nothing like that. He got bagged for the illegal sports betting. I mean the poker games.
He also is part of giving out information on games. They alleged in here that he had given out information last year, or that the team was tanking.
Okay. Now, where did you get that information
This
from?
is I got this from ESPN. This is all courtesy of ESPN. So,
which reporter?
You said which reporter?
Do it say which reporter, like Rachel Nichols or Brian Windhorst?
I'll have to get back to you on that.
Okay.
This is kind of just
okay. But I want to let it be known, Chauncey Billups was for the poker aspect of it, and that's what I heard about it on ESPN, and when I was reading about it. The information that you said, I wasn't privy to that just yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to let everybody know that it's a difference, you know what I'm saying? Damon Jones is accused of giving out information as far as player availability.
Yes.
And Yeah, and Terry Rozier was doing the same thing that Jonte did. Jonte Porter, fixing parlays, coming out the games, faking an injury. And that's detrimental to the team. That's detrimental to the league. So if I was to play a game called Fine and Suspend, Jail, or Ban from the league, it would go like this. Chauncey Billups, fined and suspended. I think they're going to just fine him and suspend him.
Okay.
Terry Rozier, over with. No longer.
What's over with?
His career.
So banned?
Yeah, I think he's gonna be banned like Jonte Porter is.
So
Jonte is banned.
Yeah. Jonte's banned. Yeah.
So he did the same thing. So he's gonna be banned. He's out of the league. You know.
So you got Chauncey banned or suspended
And fined.
And Terry banned.
Now see, Chauncey, his thing was he was just used as like his name was used and like, hey, come play poker with an NBA player. You know what I'm saying? I haven't heard anything about him actually involved in the fixing of the poker games. Just his name. And that was enough for them to get him in there, get him under them lights in the back room, and, you know, pump him for information. So that's why I think that Chauncey will be fined and suspended.
The thing is, if they can figure out if he knew the games were fixed, though.
Yeah,
but if it wasn't just a poker.
I don't really think that they can really prove that he knew.
Well,
unless he was directly there and involved. I don't think he was directly involved.
I mean, it could be sloppy messages, text messages, and stuff like. I mean, they can, they'll be able to get all that stuff. But you know, like, I mean, it could be like you say. You think that maybe Chauncey was just used as a figurehead there to lure
what I think.
People in.
I'm hoping that's what it is.
But it could be the other way too, where he knew, that these games were fixed and that he was going to get a piece of the pie.
Well, you by them using his name, he gonna get a piece of the money. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? By them using his name,
get a cut.
Yeah, so he was supposed to get a cut anyway. So that's the fans would just be like, "Oh, you was getting a cut? Yeah, we gonna put that on you."
Mm-hmm.
So I think Chauncey will be fined and suspended. Rozier
banned.
Over with, banned.
Damon Jones.
And Damon Jones going to jail. Damon Jones going to jail. He going to jail. It's over with.
Why is Damon Jones going to jail?
Because he gave out that information. Yeah,
but
he was giving out information. No, Terry was just faking injuries.
Yeah, but he fixed the parlay.
That's why he gonna be out of there. He ain't gonna. He did the same thing that Porter did.
Yeah.
Porter didn't go to jail.
Yeah.
Porter just got banned from the league.
Okay.
So that's why I'm basing that on that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But Damon, you out of here, buddy. Get ready. You know what I'm saying? Get your commissary.
Yeah, Damon Jones's jail.
Right. Over with. Yeah.
Now Malik Beasley, he was
Beasley.
He was deemed innocent of wrongdoing by the NBA, but now he's still subject to his FBI probe. So what do you think happens to Beasley? His involvement was similar to
Did they say that he was fixing games?
That's what the alleged is.
They said that the league investigated and said that he wasn't.
That's the league, ain't the FBI.
Okay. Well, I guess if the FBI find that he done that, then the league will come back and backtrack. They'll spin the block.
Yeah, the league statement
and get him up out of here.
The league statement on it was that they cleared him of wrongdoing, but they don't have the same investigative prowess as the law enforcement. So they said, they're kind of open to whatever, new developments that the law enforcement can bring forth. Okay. So, but the NBA's investigation, he was clear of any wrongdoing. But like I said, that's completely independent from this law enforcement sting we've got going on.
Right.
So Gilbert Arenas, what do you think? I mean, because Jonte's he's already had his thing. So what?
I don't know. I think Gilbert went in there and he was snitching. That's just my personal opinion. I like Gil.
So you think?
I like Gil, but he's snitching.
So you think he free bird? He out of the spirit of trouble. He snitched, and so he get to continue on the outside.
Yeah. I mean, even though he wasn't fixing no parlays or he didn't have privilege of information,
right?
I do believe that, you know, he knew about the gambling thing going on at his house. He knew about how they was gambling. He probably didn't know who exactly was. He probably didn't know that it was mafia. And all of this gambling stuff is mafia related. Yes. All of it.
Yes.
That's all of it. From Billups to Rozier to Damon, Beasley, Jonte, and Gil. It's all got some type of mafia. Now, whatever type of mafia might be the American mafia, might be the whatever Israeli mafia, Chinese mafia. It's a mafia, you know what I'm saying?
We need to throw the Reese disclaimer here. Like this is his tangent right here. We don't know anything about the mafia being involved in the fixing of the parlay.
Mafia, they exist.
This is just this.
I ain't even gonna go back and forth.
Yeah,
with you. They exist. They there. They had their hand in it, and they was controlling it.
He doing ISO work right there. That's ISO. But
it was the mafia. Scared them.
But the FBI definitely said that the Gilbert Arenas poker games were definitely, and he was definitely in cahoots with the Israeli mafia. And they said these Chauncey Billups, they just call it the mafia. So I guess it's domestic mafia.
The regular mafia.
Yeah,
Italians.
Just the United States, you know, domestic mafia. For whatever that may be, but those are for the poker game specifically. Now they did say that they were selling this information to third parties, which ISO Mo right here. He says it was the mafia. We don't know. Gonna go back and forth with you. We don't know that, but we know that mafia was involved in the poker games.
Yeah,
but somebody had a lot of money from somewhere, and they had a lot of people to place these parlays because it wasn't, you know, it was a lot of action. It wasn't just from a couple people. Right. So, you know, so they had they like they say in the articles, co-conspirators.
Yeah. And speaking of co-conspirators, guess who I heard was their name just floating around,
Who's that?
Your boy.
LeBron James?
Yeah, him.
Well,
hey, his name came out there. That's all I heard. Yeah. I was like, oh, LeBron? What? You know, he linked to Damon. Damon is his dude. You know, Damon Jones, that's his dude, him and LeBron, yeah. So, you know, we waiting to see.
Yeah, Damon Jones was allegedly tipping off the playing status of LeBron James amongst other Lakers. Which would definitely influence a bet if you knew LeBron would or would not be in the lineup.
Right.
So, you know, to rest or injury or whatever, whatever the case may be. But, man, just a quick question. Do you think this stuff will be happening if gambling wasn't legalized? Yeah. Everywhere, and people if you're only,
yeah, I do, because you got to remember back when Kobe and Shaq was playing, you know, it was the referees that they had. It was the Tim Donahue's, that guy, the referee. Now, do I feel like it was just him isolated? No, other referees was doing the same thing, and other referees knew about it. You know what I'm saying? But the league wanted to keep that down, and they wasn't going to let that out. They just used him as the one that got caught. You were the scapegoat. You the one. And, you know, they tried to hope that it went away. But that was before gambling was
Wildly legal.
Wildly legal.
Yeah.
So it was going on then. So yeah.
My only rebuttal to that is we're talking about players. No, these are all players.
Man,
Well, these are all players,
but it was
players
too.
and coaches.
But what I'm saying is,
I mean, a referee, they don't influence the game. You're talking about
what?
the participants.
The referees don't influence the game. Man, what is you saying?
You're right. You're right. That was a pretty ignorant statement.
Okay,
So
thank you.
But we're talking about the actual participants in these events. They've got.
I believe it happened before. Just nobody just knew about it or got caught.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they just didn't do this by themselves. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these weren't isolated incidents. Jonte, who did he play for?
Jonte Porter, Toronto.
Toronto?
Yeah, Toronto.
Okay. And damn, that is kind of close to Detroit though. But Rozier played for Detroit. You know,
Portland ain't close to Detroit.
Portland.
Oh, but you say.
But Billups is a Detroit guy.
Detroit, yeah.
He might not be from Detroit, but he spent enough time in Detroit. Hey man, don't fuck with Detroit, man. Detroit ain't nothing to be fucked with, man. They real about that, man.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just think that it happened before. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that those were isolated incidents.
Okay.
Now, people in the league is going to be looking at, you know, these injuries and, you know, how the parlays and how these bets is going. And if something seem kind of awry, they going to, I guess, do an investigation.
Yeah, I mean, no, but the league isn't going to be up on it nowhere near as much as Vegas is. And, you know, Vegas, they see all the bets, they see all the trends, and they got the feds on speed dial.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, that's how they got alerted to it in the first place.
Right.
So, you know, they see all the action. They know when money comes in from weird places, and they, you know, then they can figure that out. Before we go, so my last question to you.
Shoot.
Is this the tip of the iceberg, or you think this is this will this be what stops people from going forward from doing this?
Well, it's definitely going to be a slight, you know, hindrance to future players from doing this.
And coaches.
But if a player that's betting, or, you know what I'm saying, and they get in trouble or financial trouble, you know what I'm saying, who's to say? Because when you're in financial trouble, you're going to do whatever. Mm-hmm. And this goes not just for basketball, football, baseball.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
hey.
This can't be an exclusively NBA problem.
It's not. It's not. It's gambling, and it's in sports.
Yeah, can't be.
And it's intertwined now. You know, it ain't like, you know, you got your gambling separated and you got your sports.
Mm-hmm.
No. But was that it?
Yeah, I think that's it, man. I think that's it. We'll have to see how this shakes out. I mean, you know, more news, I'm sure, will be coming here in the upcoming days and weeks ahead. All right. And see how this plays out.
Okay. Hey, one time for the one time. Excuse me. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and hype us up. And it's been real. I hope it ain't as rampant as I think it's gonna be. I'm hoping it's not, you know, because I love basketball, man, and I don't want to see, you know, my sport, the sport that I like, tainted. So, you know, like this. But, you know, it is what it is, you know. Slick Vic, it's your boy, your player partner, your partner that's a real player out here in these goddamn streets. OG Good Game. And all I got to say is, game over. Peace.
Where's my theme music? Man, somebody give me my theme music. There he is. Hit me.
Jumping. Yeah, that shit jumping like that shit jumping. I'm always into something. Yeah, that shit jumping. Yeah, it's jumping like jumping. That shit jumping.